Hi guys, welcome to Ameyaw TV. It's Ameyaw TV 101, and I always tell you, whenever you see my face, that means I'm bringing someone creative, someone entertaining, someone trending to have a short conversation with on Ameyaw TV. You know how we do it. Please subscribe. We'll be right back and we'll get into the conversation shortly. Hi guys, welcome back. So like I said, today it's someone that for the very long time I'd heard of her name but had never, pictured myself speaking to her. And prior to this interview, we got to spend some time together. And all I have to say before we even begin this interview is Akuapem Poloo, the social media person is different from Akuapem Poloo, the real personality, and I'll tell you why. So Akuapem Poloo, welcome to Ameyaw TV.
Thank you so much.
You've had a busy day, you've been moving all around. How are you doing?
Mashallah.
We will get into that aspect, but first let's leave the journey from becoming who you are to becoming what you are now. How did it all start? How did showbiz all start for you?
Okay, I would say I used to be a dancer, a video vixen, straight from Suhum when I completed SHS in 2008. I came straight to Accra. So I started working with restaurants and Max Mats. I've worked with Max Mats before. I've worked with Nikita. It's a cosmetics inside Foriko Mall in Osu. I've worked with industrial area, Melcom, a lot of places that I can't even.
And during those times, did you see showbiz in the long run?
Okay, show business. I've always wanted to, even when I was in school, because they used to say that I resemble late Susie Williams. The way I'm active, my cuteness, and the way I smile. So they say I resemble her. So in my mind, I wanted to be a nurse. But when they put that in, and I've been watching Susie Williams since I was a child, so I saw then. So when I went to school, I studied general arts, but I did CRS there. So when I came out, I was looking forward to meet some celebrities. Actually, my first celebrity that I met, by then I was working with Atlantic Pop and Girl, Osu around Bywall. My first celebrity I met was Jackie Apia. Oh. Yes. She came there. So she came there. She's a friend to my boss. So she came there. They had chats. So I walked to her and I told her I'm interested in acting. So she even gave me her number. Then I couldn't get in touch with her. I was focusing on my waitering and a lot of things. I worked with Irish Pub. Now they call that place Broom Bar.
Right.
Yeah, it used to be Irish Pub in Osu. So then I called myself into video vixen.
How did that connection happen from being a waitress to being a video vixen? I mean, you've mentioned the Jackie part. At that point, you wanted to be an actress, but then that didn't happen as at then. So how did the vixen bit come in, and how did you make that switch?
I was going to church on the high street.
Oh, that was a twist I didn't see coming. You were going to church. Okay.
I was going to church on the high street. Ampia Coffee, Bedding Power. Okay, yeah, Global Revival Ministry. So, before you get to Kwame Nkrumah Museum, they've been posting things, acting call. So I picked their number, and they told me that I should come to Dansoman last stop, Kofi Nyama. By then, the director was Chebafo. He's still a movie producer. Yeah, Chebafo. So I didn't know him by then. So I picked it because I was interested. So we started going for rehearsals, and then we booked for our first TV series to come. And there was a lady there called Sarah. She's still my friend. So I met her, and she speaks Krobo. I can speak Krobo very well. When I came, you heard me speaking with my sister. So when she saw me, she was also a lovely person, so she became close to me. I can go and sleep at her place. She sleeps at my. By then, I was living in Osu. So she got the gig of music video with Asamoah and Castro. And she realized I love dancing, and I'm a lovely person. So she told me, they called us for just modeling.
Right.
In it.
In the music video.
But when I got there, I rather danced. And my friend, because for her, she can't dance, and she's pretty. So she was part of the main girls in the, and me, I was dancing.
So that is where the love for music videos
So
came
from there, from Asamoah, I know the next day, I did Uradia with Tiny and then Eze. And then it started, and then Stoneboy and Guru Samba. I've done a lot of music videos.
So that's how the journey for showbiz started. So how did they elevate from? Because you just mentioned about how you went for trainings, rehearsal. But when would you say was your big movie break? When would you say you got that big role that made you excited about acting?
Okay, it was when we were about to go and premiere that TV series
that you had gone to audition for?
Sorry, inside TV3. So we were there, and I came out, not knowing Mr. Late Prince Yolson was also there. That's where his office is inside TV3. So I was going to Iwi, and then use the washroom. That's how I say it to my son.
So it's got into you. Yeah. It's fine.
So when I came out, I saw him, I greeted him, and he said, what are you people doing here? I see a lot of people there. I said, we did some TV series, so we are here to premiere it. And I said, you are interested in movie? I said, yes. So he gave me his number. So he took me to Obra. So I started Obra in somewhere 2009. So I was with them. So in the movie, I did Odola Steak, I did Phone Shop, Oxford Street, Choco Trotro. Oxford Street was with late George Williams. And then I got a movie with Ejako Azonto. And then I did Salah with Kasim Sinari and Jackie Apia. And then the movies started coming. But by then, I was not well known because I was a starter. But I was still getting the movies.
You're still getting the jobs.
I did Accra Hustle. I've done a lot of movies.
What would you say people got to know the person, Akuapem Poloo? Because like you said, your journey, you were working on the grounds, but you were not heard. When would you say people got to know you? And do you think that social media, making the switch from traditional TV, vixen to social media made you who you are now?
So that was 2017, November. That is my first video was... I did a video for Efiodo and my sister Fela Makafui. They were hitting on Xylophone Man, Therapia, number one. So that was my first video I did. Talking about that, the man is a family man. So even if they've had something to do with him, he shouldn't come on social media, but they shouldn't behave as if they are kids. If they are small, it doesn't mean they are kids. They are mature. And it went viral. Then I started with half-naked pictures. So there was a blogger called Those Celebrity who was helping me. So she was the first person to publish about me before all bloggers got to know about.
So would you say it was a deliberate attempt, working with those so-called celebs to get your name and to utilize social media to bring you the attention that you deserve?
Sure. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. I was aware. And I did it with Those Celebrity. And she really, really helped me. And then not to talk of Inkokonsan Eugene. And then Ronnie is everywhere before the rest came in.
But it was a conscious effort to use social media. I mean, over the years, there's been the backlash you have received from the things that you've done on social media. Before we even get to the most severe one, the trolls, the comments. I mean, you are conscious of it, but does it ever get to you that, people are seeing it the opposite way you see it and it's hurting others one way or the other?
First of all, because I knew what I was doing, I knew what I wanted. The insults doesn't really get to me, but when it extends to my mom, like they will say, Mami Antitini, and some comments really gets to me. And that was why when my big sister, Afia Schwarzenegger, insulted my mom, I didn't take it lightly, because if you are dealing with me, you deal with me, but you don't know my innocent mom. She doesn't even know you. She only hears of your name. So and she wouldn't come and insult you for anything. I wouldn't insult your mom. I don't come on your page to tell you what to do. So if you don't like what I do, you just have to back off my back. Let me do what I'm doing. But aside that, anything they say, before I'll post something, I know what they will say already. I know, say, this and this and this. So I'm aware. But sometimes some gets me so hard because I know that it's just for show business, but people don't see it that way.
As such, yeah. I mean, it's good that you mentioned how people extend it to you. But then also, do you feel like during those times you just wanted the following? You just wanted the audience. So you didn't even care if you had to go as bare naked as you had to.
Actually, I wasn't looking for following or anything. If I'm looking for following, people buy followers.
True.
Ghana here, who trains more than me? I train worldwide. Aside Shatawale, who trains me? I don't just train in Ghana. International. China platform, Dubai, USA, Cardi B tweeting about me. It's not easy. Yeah. I trained, so I can use it and buy more followers because that's what others do. True. When they are trending, they buy followers. Oh. Yes, that's what they do. But me, I want real organic followers. If someone should get 10 million followers, I should get 10 million because I have more people watching my page.
And more engagement. Understood.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about how you didn't expect an action you took on social media to take the action that the ripple effects that came. In that instant, the situation with your son, I mean, I think I've watched a lot of your interviews and the questions people keep asking is, what was the thought process? What was the thought process? What made... And even the photographer who took it, the people that helped you design the photo shoot, there was nobody on the team to have alerted you that you are going too far and this is not right.
Actually, on the sets, I'm not saying the art I brought was good, but I wasn't totally naked. Even if you look at the picture, you will not see anything because my hair was long and the picture is here. You are seeing it's only my thigh. You see, you never saw my breast. You never saw my, my private part because we used black polythene to cover here, as everyone does it. But because of what I wanted to portray,
you had it photoshopped.
So you could only see here and here, but my hand was like this and the hair was long, so you couldn't see my breast. So whoever is seeing it think my son is the only person seeing my private parts. Because it was the two of you in the photo. It's the two of us in the photo. Even the photographer didn't see it because I'm covered with cloth. So when I kneel down, then they remove it.
Then you get up and you take the photo.
Yes. Okay. That is how.
But nobody told you it was wrong.
No, because of the concept I wanted to portray. And I didn't do it for hype. I didn't do it purposely, say, me yana me denya followers. Or and it's like I met more followers. Me and me top followers But it was through some pains that I've been through, and I've come to love my son so much that I don't want to lose him. As in say, ebia me ho be kire na mentimi anhwe no. Na ebia adwendwe mama abodam because in my baby ukom ayaresa bia adwendwe ma omoda pantan ni ade. Wontimi nhwe omba. Be ma bia man broken heart. So if in case something like that happened to me, na me te kwan chan because abodam for baby naked. So I was like, this is how naked me and I gave birth to him. So in case he sees me by the roadside and I'm naked and I'm mad, he shouldn't pass by me. Maybe by then he's rich and he's with a girlfriend. The girlfriend will not allow him to come close to me. So it was if you read the caption, it was a concept.
But you know, a lot of people also argue, and especially the child's rights people and other people that came at you, that you could have translated this message to your son without putting it on social media. Did your son even have social media at the time?
Do you know something? But he will help me see it. He's growing. He will see it.
So you were saving it for the future.
Yeah, he will see it. So that thing was in my mind. So they arrested me. I got to know it's not good.
So until that happened, you were of the stance that you are now. Yeah. That is just a concept.
It's a concept, and I didn't know. Say it's not good to be naked in front of your own child.
Did you ever, when the controversies, the press releases, the attacks, did you ever envision it happening to the extent that you end up in the prison cells? Did you in your wildest imagination see that happening?
No, never, because that's what I'm saying. So I didn't know it was a wrongdoing. Till it happened. And immediately I posted it. It didn't even take 10 minutes. I deleted it because immediately I posted it, people were telling me it's not good. and the comments. So I took it back. You know, Poloo, all eyes on my page. So seconds I post something, people even have their notification on my page. So it went viral, even when after I've taken it off my page.
It was already gone and it was too late. There's a lot of people that kept commenting and saying that it went as far as it did because they wanted to use you as a scapegoat to send a warning to other parents. Do you believe that?
Usually they won't use me as a scapegoat. I know, and because I'm a celebrity, and because I'm wild, and because my case is like I'm an eye of way. My case doesn't stay in Ghana here alone.
It goes out.
And you saw how the case went. And you saw how the Nigerians stood for me. All the countries, they stood for me. If you go on,
do you feel people stood for you in Ghana?
Ghana stood for me. I didn't know Ghanaians love me. You see, all this while, when I started from 2017, they've been bashing me. People claim they don't like me. Someone would meet me and say, you are my worst enemy. For what? Because you are twerking. I can be someone's worst enemy because I'm twerking. It's not because I've come to snatch his boyfriend, or I've come to thief him, or I've come to do anything, or insulted him. Because I twerk on social media, I'm the person's worst enemy. Good. So I didn't see it coming. They fought for me. The free Poloo. I was seeing it, papa. And the media people too stood for me. The bloggers, they were pushing it. Any news, they were pushing it. So the president, the people in the government, they helped me.
So you had the full force?
Full force.
How was the experience, seeing yourself from just being a social media sensation and then the next minute you are in a prison yard with other inmates? How did that transition hit you? How did you even take it? And since you've been out, how has that transformed you? But let's take how it took you first.
I didn't expect it. Even when they called me, by then I was in Nigeria doing my project. There was a show. It was a big show because they picked celebrities from other countries, some from UK, South Africa, and Ghana. Here was the only person they chose. So it was a great privilege for me because the stars on it were big. Not to talk of Messi Aigbe, Nkechi Blessing, Nino, Teddy. It was great celebrities.
And you were the only one from Ghana?
One from Ghana. So when I started advertising, doing the promo, to talk about the show, the next week, they called me that the case about my son in 2020, 30th June, is now being called in 2021. Before God and man, I didn't get any police report, say, they are coming to my house. We need you at the police station. Come and report yourself. It was social media I was listening. Say, Poloo, magistrate is looking for Poloo. CID is looking for Poloo. But before God and man, no police, they can't stand and tell me that, or they can't prove any letter. Then they will go and type it now. There was no letter that, we've invited Poloo to come. So me too, I was in town. I work in town. So if police is truly looking for me, I pass barrier by barrier before I get to my house.
They would have seen you.
They would have seen me. And I go to Osu always. So it was one of my boss. He is close to headquarters, Osu. He has been printing the police calendar and things because he is a
graphic designer.
Yeah. Okay. Oscar Sangugu, Corporate Guardian Business Magazine. So he told me that the way the news are going, he knows the CIDs. So I should come. Let's go and see them. If anything, then we talk it there. Okay. So I dressed up and I went with him. So we went there and we went to the CID office of social welfare. They took my son. By then my son was in Zoom, so they told me the next time I should come with my son. I said, okay. So my mom brought him. They came straight to their headquarters. When they came, the social welfare people said they have to interrogate my son, but I shouldn't be there. Nobody should be there. I told them if my mom is not there, my son will not talk because he is scared. They said no. So they made my mom stood at the gates and they were inside with my son. They showed him 2 pictures. Pictures of the 3 of the interrogators and They asked him, who is this? He showed them all of them in the picture. They brought out the picture with me and him naked. They asked him, who are these people? He said, it's him and me. Did you take this picture with your mom? My son said, no. He doesn't remember taking this picture with their mother. Eh? That day, I realized that my son loves me. I didn't tell him to say that. I don't know if my mom came in, they told him that. I don't know what happened. Because they came to meet me at the police station. Police. They showed him the picture. He said it's him standing there. But he doesn't remember taking that picture with the mother. So social media people didn't want to come. If my son should have said that, yes, I took it with my son, then they would take him away. But since my son is saying, I didn't take it, you can't take me anywhere. True. Because people do Photoshops and things. So that is when child right came in. So for us, it's my son in the picture. It's his right, and he's young. Yeah. He couldn't defend himself. Yeah. So they are standing for my son.
How did you receive that? People that are fighting for your son, and you knowing your son and knowing what you wanted to do for your son. That's did you understand it even?
I didn't understand because I've never seen that before. I've never been to the police station to visit anybody. No, I've never been to court. I've never heard that taking that your own son can take you to, because I've not beaten him. He's not hungry. He's not looking ugly. He's always looking good. He's looking healthy.
Fine. He's fine.
Yes.
He's fine.
So what is going on?
Okay. Now we've moved on from that. You went in, you came out. You saw all the support, you saw all the love you got. How would you say that transformed you? And there are lots of people that feel like, oh, you have changed, but you haven't changed too much. There's still a bit of the old Poloo that went to prison, and then the Poloo now. Do you feel you've changed? And if you think you've changed, in what ways do you think you have changed?
Going to prison really, really changed me because, one, it wasn't easy, and I was new to that. When I got there, I saw a lot of cases there, a lot of things. I realized that it's not only killing, stealing, or lying that takes you to prison. A lot of things can take you to prison. Even if you go to prison for just a month, you've been to prison. So you just have to be careful and watch your steps. Even if sometimes the person will be at fault, but if you don't take care, the person will rather take you to prison. Because you are a calm person. You didn't go to report the person. No. That person has gone to report you. If someone hates you and wants to see you down, the person will do it. All I would say is, it has really changed me in a way that now, my son, at first I used to sleep with him on one bed. And my house helped to be in one room. But now my son is having his own room. When he's come to my room, he always knocked because that's what I've said, because I might be naked. So I asked him to knock before entering. When I see him coming, I have to cover myself. Because in the sense that he's grown now. And he goes to school. He meets a lot of people. And he learns from school. When he comes, he sees a lot of things. Their brain is open now. So they are attracted to a lot of things. True. So if you don't take care, do you get me?
I get it. So you're giving him a lot of education, privacy, and all of that.
So I've learned not to be naked in front of him. And I've learned, and me myself, I stopped the half-naked pictures after I met Sarkodie. I made a public distinct that I've stopped half-naked things because of I met Sarkodie and he took a picture with me. So my son issue came as a surprise to me, but it's all good.
It's good. Yeah, so for those that said, they hope that you are changed. Since coming out, has it ever been something you want to do to champion a cause about child's rights and how to use social media the right way? Has those things ever crossed your mind that you want to use yourself as an example, set up probably an organization, a campaign? Has any of that thing crossed your mind?
A campaign that I would love to do. I would love to be the brand ambassador or face for the female prisoners. I've already done 2 different donations for prisoners. One for the Oswam prison, before I even had a case with police. I went there to do a big this thing. Ghana Web covered it for me. And then even after my first arrest and I went to Instagram, after I came back, I did a big donation for the female yard. And I can't wait to do more for them. And I want to be mouthpiece for the prisoners because most of the people are there. Family don't come to visit them. And they have to work in there to get something to eat. And also, the money they give them, it doesn't reach them. Everyone is entitled to 1 cedi 50 pesos. You yourself, the water you drink, how much is it?
2 cedi
before you eat food. So, and they need food, they need pad, they need a lot of things. So I'll urge government, there are a lot of people today, they are old. They are old. They can't even work and do anything again. So if a government can pardon them, those that they've spent a lot of, some people 33 years, 40 years, 50 years. I don't know, but I want to say something to my president, Nana Akufo-Addo. If he can pardon those old people there so that he will have mercy on them and bring them out. And then some people, it's just money, it's a fine, but because they don't have the money, they are still there. People should just reach out to them. People should visit them and encourage them. Some people, they just need for you to come and say, oh, it will be okay, okay. Just like that. But most people, their relatives, nobody even go there to visit them at all. They need food. Food, they need food.
Amazing.
Please.
I mean, after your case, it's been a while, and then this year, you've sort of been on the low-key, high-key, low-key. But then recently, you are back in the social media space. Everybody is talking about Poloo. Everybody is speaking about Poloo. And it's one of the reasons why I was excited to speak to you, because for some, it's because you've taken this new path because of your experience in prison, because of your experience with all the controversies that you've been embroiled in. Is that the case? Why did you decide to change your faith? I mean, I want you to be honest, as open as you can, and tell us when that moment happened for you.
Okay. I didn't change my faith for anyone because of anything, not because of prison. Because when I got to prison, we have Christians, we have a lot of people there. Islam has been something that I wanted a long time, way back to join. If you see me on the normal day, you will feel and think I'm a Muslim. I'm all covered. When you see me on the normal, aside social media. I said, and I will say it again, social media things I did it to get attention and to get more business and adverts to do. And I got them. It's just showbiz. If you see me on the normal days, I'm a different person. Anyone who meets me says that, Poloo, you have two personalities. You are so calm. Oh, Poloo, is that you? You're a nice person. That's all that I get. So, Islam is something that I've always wanted. That is why I gave birth with a Muslim guy. My son is a Muslim. So, 2012, I wasn't that Poloo. I wasn't nobody. And I gave birth with a Muslim guy. That should tell you that I've loved Muslims, not now. And I was ready to marry my baby papa, just that it didn't work for us. And my son bears Muslims' names. Fool. I'll be hurt when he grows up and he's in Christianity and he will regret that, mommy, I'm a Muslim. Why did you do that to me? So now, if I'm in it and we go to mosque and he goes to mosque and he knows about Muslim, when he grows up and he wants to be Christian because of whatever reason, then now he himself has...
I make the decision.
Yes.
So right now you are guiding him.
The right path, because that's what I wanted. That's why I gave birth to it, the father. Okay. So I want him to know it, grow in it. When he grows up and he said then he's having his right, 18 years and above, and says that, mommy, I feel I want to be Christian. Why? You go and do the same way I've converted to Islam. He can also convert to Christian if he's born. Yes. So that is it. It's not because of anything. Because already if you see me, I wear abaya. Already, when I'm going out, if you come to the house, you will not see me wearing shorts. Unless I'm in my room. So that is me. Long time.
Wow. I mean, it sounds like you're a very good mother. I mean, wanting to coach your son in the right direction is amazing. We're almost done, guys, but I want to know from you throughout all the years from where you began to where you are going to and the new faith that you've taken. What would you say to people that are dying for the social media attention, dying for the fame, that are willing to do just about anything to get that attention? What would you say to them? What should they take from your journey, from your story?
Okay. All that I can say to them is, please, never try to follow anyone's lead, or how do we say, because you must try it and it won't work for you. You can't be say who try say usa obiasa one sha usisi bechia or pan bechia because e bia say amijina one amedesa no. You don't know what I'm standing on to dance. You just stand up and start dancing it, and then it won't work for you. I'm doing it, it's working. Someone else will try doing it, it won't work for the person. That is why I said, if people say, can't you see the way Jackie Appiah is behaving calmly? Can't you see the way this person? I can behave calmly and it won't work for me, but it's working for Jackie Appiah. It's working for her because that is her brand.
Yeah.
She's gentle, and she started it like that and it worked for her. But me, I started like that, it didn't work for me. I was calm before. From 2009, I was shooting movies, nobody knew about me. And I was getting 20 CDs, 5 CDs for transportation. But now if you call Polo, you can't give me that. And now I have brands, I'm a brand ambassador for many products and many brands. So you see, Jackie Appiah too, I mentioned Jackie Appiah because she is someone I love so much. And I know she understands me. There are some celebrities, when I mention their name in my interview, I feel so good because they understand me. So I can't say that I'm going Jackie Appiah way. Jackie Appiah would not like to be the way I am. It won't work for her. Right. That's not her. Right. So that is it. So please, if you have a dream, pray on it, talk to God. If you think it's something good that is not stealing and killing, and you think it can do something for you, pray over it. Talk to your parents. If they don't agree, some parents sometimes when they are old age, they think some things are not good, so they will not encourage you. But just work on it. Focus. If you are strong, you will not listen, because when you start something, friends can neglect you. Family members can neglect you. Right. But when you get up there, like now, my friends are happy for me. My mom is happy because I'm a celebrity. Cardi B spray 20. Hey, a whole Cardi B, international lady, calls me her spray 20, and it's working for me. I'm getting more gigs. Now I can feed myself, feed my son, feed people outside. I have a foundation, Poloo's foundation. Go and check. I've done a lot of donations, so I'm doing good. What I have, I'm okay with it. So please, just work hard. Keep on supporting me. Remember me in your prayers. I love you guys. Keep on correcting me on my page.
That's amazing, guys. We've had such an insightful conversation with the Akuapem Poloo. I enjoyed it so much. And like I told you guys earlier, like she said, she literally does have two personalities. The Poloo social media I knew and the Poloo social media I encountered today are completely different people. And it's exciting to know why she's on this new journey. And your Muslim name again is?
Hania.
Such a very lovely name. We're going to support her on her new journey, and I hope you do support her as well. Please make sure to always subscribe, follow, and Ameyaw TV everywhere. We'll see you same time with another Ameyaw TV 101. Bye-bye for now, guys. Bye.